And we're recording. Oh my God. Okay, do it one more time.
Da-na-na.
Okay. Thank you for that.
So where does the audio go then when you're recording?
It's in the SD card.
Really?
Yeah. I already put it in there. It's recording.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what about the cameras then?
What do you mean?
Oh, they're on?
Yeah, they're all on.
Oh shit.
This one's right at me. What's up, gang? That one's at you. Oh, you know what, babe? Can you flip the thing so we can see us?
I didn't realize that. Can you pass me that remote too when you're done? This one? No, that one. That one. This one? Yes.
And then that one too.
Thank you, Nandro. This was really nice. I remember when you guys did this. This was hella sick.
Yeah, that's you right there.
Hey, this was hella sick. When do I start rapping?
So
That's crazy. I didn't know you put an SD card in here and it recorded.
it's a mini SD though. It has to be a mini SD.
But you still get like what hours of?
Bro, it's 61 hours.
That's crazy. I'm learning something new every day, and that makes the audio hella crisp, man.
It's no, I just did a
Because then you put the SD card in there, and then you just take all the audio.
right, and then I overlay it off on these.
Oh shit!
Let's do a thumbnail. Ready? All right. Well.
Yo, young.
Ooh, shit! I'm ready. You ready to do this? Are you excited for episode 2?
I am.
All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. You know the intro. What do you think? And Anja designed it. Designed the set.
Oh, I like it. It looks good.
Oh, gang. Let's do it. Wait, we did this last time. Let's do something new.
Man, I'm weird looking.
We did that last time.
I like how you stop it. You stop it right at the. Man, I'm weird looking. That was so he didn't have to do that.
Shout out to Cam Meekins, man.
Oh man.
Oh, we shot this at the
crib. Man, welcome everybody. Episode 2 is here. I'm, as always, Carl Anthony Towns. This is my main man, Chucky Anthony, and welcome to a new episode of Controlled Chaos.
Woo.
So, Chuck, big moments just happened. Nice little birthday vibe. I appreciate you again. Gift was crazy. It went
For sure.
TMZ picking it up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Little TMZ drop on you.
You know what I actually didn't like about that?
What?
They didn't have to put the price on there. But then
That's crazy.
But then I get why. Of course, people care, but it's like I didn't want it to be like it's like pointless, you know.
You put on VVS's colorless diamonds in there, yeah, you gonna get a price thrown out.
For real, but it's just
sad.
yeah, I feel it, but you know how I am. It's just it's like,
yeah.
You didn't have to, but I get it.
I feel it. Shout out to my girl, hold me down, Louis Vuitton suitcase. I couldn't believe it though. We saw it one. That's like one of the few things I've ever told her I wanted and didn't end up buying for myself.
Yeah, no, she showed me. Well, she didn't show me the actual thing first, but she said she was what was what she was trying to do, and how you kind of picked it out, and then she was like, I want to get it before he does, because your ass always ends up buying it like the next day, and like sometimes you don't even tell nobody.
That was a good gift though, because that gift ended up being something I wanted, but it's something I didn't want to spend my own money on.
Right.
I kind of feel like that's like the perfect way.
Did you hint it to her, or did you think she was gonna? Okay.
When we were there, I remember we were at this Louis Vuitton show. It was a special exclusive party, like exhibit you get to visit, but you have to be like a high value Louis Vuitton customer or something.
Right.
It's in LA, and we were there, and it's like this kind of event where like you go in. And you weren't even with us. So this is funny. We never really got to talk about it, but you go in and they're mostly, it's like it's not like a garage sale in essence. I don't want to give it a bad name, but like it's one of those things when you walk in, everything you see is able to be bought.
Cool. Okay.
So everything, if it's off the wall, if it's like a pen, if it's anything, you can buy it. So as long as it's in this space, you're good.
Sick.
So when I walked in, I'm looking at everything and I'm seeing this luggage and I'm saying, man, I ain't never seen no one really like rock the Louis Vuitton luggage like on some new fashion tip. And I was like, I could pull it off. I like it. I could do it. And when I asked them for like the price, they said the price what it was. And I was like, man, I think I'm gonna cop it, but I want to like design it a little bit. Put like,
so you had an idea to design it already?
No, I was already trying to like, you know what I'm trying, because they were like, oh, we can give you the free painting service with it and everything.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna take some time. And when they told me take time, I was like, oh, I can't leave with it. Like, I can't have it like in a day or two.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it's gonna take like a couple weeks and stuff. I was like, man, I'm good. I don't want to do it. But it ended up being something she was willing to wait.
Oh yeah, no, it was cool because she obviously I'm always involved in like the presidents, like everything. Yeah, so it's like it's cool because it's hard because like obviously you don't want any hints. Like I don't want to give you any hints of what's going. You obviously probably know what she's gonna get. You know that I know what she's gonna get you, and I just but I don't ever say anything.
Nah, for sure.
And I'm like, damn, that's dope. But I didn't realize how big it was. But then you're a big dude. I was like, when she showed me the photo of it.
The luggage is massive, bro. I didn't realize how massive
it was.
But
it's sick, though. It's sick. It's sick.
It's incredible. And then she got the artwork in there.
The artwork was so sick. No, there was like, I think she had like 3 or 4 different ideas on it. And we were kind of looking at it, and we both picked the same one. And we're like, yeah, this is the one. He's going to love this.
No, it was it. Everything about it was it. And then top it off, it's crazy how Anandra was the one who said, oh, you should open the suitcase. And I was like, she didn't know. Open the suitcase.
And she didn't know.
I was like, you know what's funny? We ain't never talk about opening the suitcase. Yeah. I should really like open the suitcase, at least look inside. I look inside and boom, I see a black box, like black ribbon on it on some like Bruce Wayne thing. Yep. I didn't know what was going on. And I opened it. I would have never guessed it would have been a Rolex.
A Rolex,
I was very caught off guard, but
no, I love that. It was perfect because also that one. We're glad that one was the one she chose because it's definitely something you could wear every day. Yep.
I want it
it's an everyday wear.
Literally every day, but today because of work.
Yeah, no, it's perfect, and yeah, man, it was a good birthday.
It was good.
It was a good birthday.
I had a good time. Then we had the party and everything too, right after the game.
The team party. Let's talk about this week, man. Obviously like on Monday, you guys lost. So we just talked about that, but you guys are on a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah. We did that.
Back to back.
It's big, man. Listen, 2 games. Winning a game in NBA is never guaranteed, and it's one of the hardest things to do. So winning against anybody, regardless of how people look at the competition, doesn't mean anything. At the end of the day, it's about getting the win. And we played 2 teams that were desperate and hungry. Yeah. And we just found a way to get the win. So shout out to the group, man. Yeah. Shout out to the gang. We really went out there and did that.
And guys, we're going to try to be, I feel like we say this every time, but we're going to try to be consistent with the podcast. Everyone's been asking about where's episode 2.
The podcast was a little off schedule because it was the first time when we got really invested into the podcast. Right. There was a road trip. And it was the longest road trip of the year.
Right.
So it was kind of hard to get together, and then you're doing your own thing, and then I was working, and it was like there was nowhere we could like sit down and get this done. Neither did we kind of have like a setup and plan where it's like, okay, I have this mic, you have that mic, we can get it done. Like we didn't really have an idea what we were doing. So.
Yeah. So it's gonna be up to y'all, all the listeners out there. The more you guys listen, the more we're probably gonna have stuff getting out there. What I plan on doing is. I anticipate this podcast to get big because I feel like we're gonna start getting really into it. Next year we're gonna actually have what do you call it? Guests? No, we're gonna have guests soon. Let's retract back. What I'm saying is we're gonna be so consistent that we're talking about even when you're in a different city, I'm gonna be in a different city. We're gonna have like
what's cool?
Like ongoing podcast.
You know what we really gotta ask
on
the fans?
Away games.
The way I ask the fans because it would help us a lot in a lot of things we do.
Yeah,
if they're cool with visual podcast with audio podcast. So we go try to give you as many of like these where you can see us and interact. But if I'm on the road and you are on the road, and we can have a podcast but just no visual, we can make it happen. We could add some edits. We could visually make it like enticing and stuff. But like, if they cool with that, I'm with it. I'll do it.
Let's do it.
All the time. It's really, really podcast for me. The way I look at it for us was always about just us hanging out and actually having the conversations we have at the dinner table, chilling, doing nothing.
For real,
might as well just put it on record and just put it out for the world to hear and see if they agree with us or not.
Well, you know what did well last time for our podcast was our predictions for the fight.
Right,
the Canelo and Caleb Plant fight.
Credit. You were a round off.
Yeah. I said late rounds.
I didn't think he was gonna make it that far.
No, I just felt like he was ready. I felt like he was ready for what was coming. He knew how Canelo's game plan was, and he was going to try to take the Floyd Mayweather route, kind of, be a little defensive, counter.
I feel like he knew he lost when he started talking to him.
Right. No, I agree. I totally agree.
He was trying to get the last
he was trying to
respect before he was going to quit.
Right. And that kind of fired up Canelo a little bit. He came in there and just went after him.
I mean, he hit him with a left. You called it too, a left hook.
A left hook. I mean, you just walk every single time.
I think we both agreed it was going to be a left hook. I just thought that it was going to bother him early on, and it was going to be wraps early.
Well, did you know? I mean, obviously, he got knocked out. Did you know that he's moving up to cruiserweight?
You told me this yesterday.
That's crazy.
I was like, no way.
190 pounds.
Isn't homeboy like 31 pounds over him?
He is.
It's like 168 to 200?
It's a cruiserweight is 190 pound limit. Canelo's like the heaviest 175. You tell me how that's gonna work.
But that's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be it's a title shot.
Listen,
it's a title shot.
Who cares?
No, I mean he's a champion.
Y'all said the same thing about Roy Jones Jr. Look what he went out in there and did. He won a heavyweight championship.
Nah,
he's a cruiserweight.
That's different. So he's gonna fight
the first Latin Spanish heavyweight champion of all time.
Yeah. Now he's fighting a cruiserweight.
I don't even know what his name.
Let's look his name. I wanna say his name right. His name is Makabu.
Play a video so I can actually hear.
Okay. Of course they don't say his name.
Man, we're trying to give you credit, bro.
Ilunga Makabu.
There's no way that's how you say his name. You pull up another video, bro. There's no way, bro.
Hold on.
Come on, don't disrespect him like that.
Okay, how do you think you say it? Ilunga?
Nah, I'm not gonna do that, bro. You ain't gonna get me caught up.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I said it right. No. Ilunga Makabu. So
damn,
he's a heavy. Oh, he's heavy.
Bro, his hands are heavy.
Oh, he's heavy. He's a southpaw. Guys, this is gonna be crazy. He's a southpaw. Oh, he leaves his hands down, though.
Canelo in the 10th.
Look, Canelo's going to stop him late round. Canelo's going to stop him late rounds.
Canelo in the 10th.
If anything, Canelo might outbox him.
It's either Canelo knocks him out in the 10th or 11th, or he wins by unanimous decision.
Agreed.
Because he's just too heavy. He just can't.
What's your thoughts about him? Well, people saying that he's not trying to fight Benavidez. He's
Benavidez. Who else you want him to fight? He fought everyone with the title.
Well, no, they're trying to make this narrative of him running away, but this man is
from who?
Exactly.
From who?
I don't. Everyone's just saying that. I don't get it.
Have you seen him fight everyone with a belt?
They're saying, "Oh, you're running from Charlo. You're running from Benavidez." Look, it's gonna be. That would be a good fight, but he ain't running from nobody, bro. Let's just stop with the narrative. Let's stop with this narrative.
Who said that?
All the boxing experts.
Who experts?
I don't want to say their names. I don't know that.
Don't say Max Kellerman.
No, they're just saying that he's, that he needs to fight this person. Like, no, Canelo doesn't need to fight nobody.
Canelo fights whoever he wants at this point. He's an undisputed champion.
Canelo's he's gonna be like the only 5-division champion, like Mexican champion.
Think about this. He fought every champion back to back to back.
No, he's unreal. I just can't.
Knocked them all out.
I don't understand.
Got them all out of there.
It's like all the greats always have some sort of like critique on him. You know this. It's pretty.
Floyd.
No one's ever gonna be happy.
What are you really gonna say about Floyd?
No, it's Floyd. Floyd's already. You know where Floyd's at. He's already at the elite. He's the elite of the elite.
I mean, there's not many people. I think he's the best ever, and I think it's one of those disputed. It's like a disputed. Like there may be someone you think is better, but he definitely. Easily could be the best of all time. But
business wise and just boxing wise, he's above everyone else. He's the one that started off. He's really the reason why everyone's getting paid this much money, and it's almost like it's almost stopping a lot of these great fights because all they want is a payday. All they want is a payday. Like
but think about it. Like when you're Floyd Mayweather, why would you take a lot of fights that won't make you money? You've already proven you're you're a GOAT.
Yeah.
So why would you take anything less than a great payday with something too?
Right,
you know,
right.
A little bit of
no, for sure. He definitely.
But like even this, I hate when they talk about him and Canelo. Like Canelo was like 30-something when he fought Mayweather.
No, he was 50. He's 50.
He was 50?
50 plus. Yeah,
Even
yeah.
worse. He was
50
he
plus.
was up there. And
Canelo fought in Mexico like 20, 30 fights,
he had
something
a
like
bunch
that.
of experience. Like was it? You're fighting possibly the greatest of all time. So yeah, you it's okay. Like I respect the hell out of Canelo.
Right?
I
No,
love
for
Canelo.
sure.
I've told you that.
Yeah.
I just think that there's just levels. Like Canelo,
Yeah.
I don't believe Canelo becomes the fighter he becomes now without
that
learning,
without that loss. 100%. And that's what
I don't feel like he could do that. I don't feel like he's the same fighter.
Right.
I think that I've watched Canelo now more pay attention to counterpunching and really not getting hit than back in the day. Because even before Floyd, he was getting he got hurt by Cotto or someone.
No, it was
Laura.
It was I don't think he got hurt, but he got outboxed by Laura.
He got hurt.
I don't think he ever got hurt.
Hurt? You don't think he was hurt?
Nah.
Bro.
What? Who hurt him?
You
wanna look it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on my phone. By Cotto, right? By Jose Miguel Cotto.
Jose Miguel Cotto? That's his.
Bro. No, I know, but I just said Cotto.
But no, he was like 19.
Bro, what do you mean?
He was like 19 years old. No, that was when he was a baby.
I know, but still.
That's not Miguel Cotto. That's not the Miguel Cotto.
No.
That's a different. That's a different Cotto.
Miguel Cotto's Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, no, that's a different Cotto. That's his dark cousin. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I'm trying to tell. He was like 20, okay, but I'm just saying he got.
Think
about now. Have you ever? He got hit by Triple G and acted like it was nothing.
Yeah, no, that was. I remember that. That was the only time he ever got hurt. That's like Floyd. Floyd's never really got hurt.
I mean, it's cool. It's okay to get hurt. I'm not saying you can't ever get touched.
I just don't. That's just a long time ago. That shit don't matter. Let's switch it up a little bit. What do you think about this Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fiasco? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Last podcast, I'll say this podcast again. You gotta respect Jake Paul getting these people to fight him for a lot of money.
Okay.
He really make it happen.
This is a whole different thing. This is a different thing, right?
Okay.
No, I fucks with it too. This is a whole different thing. This is actually his first time fighting a boxer with a boxing record. Tommy Fury is. He's 7-0.
But like, who has he fought?
No, I'm just saying boxing record, a pro boxing record. Like Tyron Woodley's 0-0.
That's like he has more experience, but he makes a good point. Jake made a good point.
What, his opponents?
Huh?
His opponents are better?
I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. That's weird.
I don't even look at it like that. I look at it like this though. It's just a true statement. Mm-hmm. Jake Paul has fought in bigger and more hostile arenas than Tommy has even come close to.
Yes,
realizing.
Experience-wise, fighting in arenas. Yes.
The most nervous he's got was watching Tyson fight other people with him in the stands. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Jake has actually went out there and put all the marbles.
He's pay-per-view. He's already pay-per-view.
You know what I'm trying to say?
On his fourth fight.
So that's what I'm saying. So he does have that experience, and that could get to a lot of people. There's a lot of people who go there that.
So that fight
comes on. It's hard.
When is that fight? December 15th?
When is it?
Let's see. I believe it's December 15th.
Oh.
Huh?
I was asking her if she knows what it is.
It is, let me. It is going to be at it's December 18th.
It's in Tampa, right?
Tampa, Florida, yep.
That's crazy. Tyron Woodley really got that tattoo and really never got the rematch.
I mean, the original thing was him getting the tattoo if he lost, right? But what do you think? Do you think he beats Tommy Fury? 8-round fight. It's an 8-round fight.
It's an 8-round fight?
Yeah.
Where do you say that?
It's it's just always 8-round. Yeah, he's doing 8-round fights. He's not no 12-round championship fighter yet.
I don't know.
Is it hard? Is it really that hard?
I just say that Jake Paul, while he has more like big arena, big venue experience with the sold out crowd, Tommy really has been doing this for a lot.
Right, experience wise,
actual experience.
This is a tough one because
it all depends if Tommy folds under the lights. If the moment's too big for him.
I'm trying to really envision this fight.
I can't envision it because I don't know what I'm going walking.
Jake has done a great job of making him, even though he is.
You gotta watch Tommy Fury's fights,
right?
Because even the people I've seen, they're like, 9 wins, 50 losses.
Well, you saw him
like crazy like records.
You saw him fight in his undercard, right? Jake Paul's undercard. He fought the little guy, the short UFC guy. So he fought Jake Paul's sparring partner for that event.
Yeah.
He beat him, but the guy was 5'7". Tommy's like 6'1", and he didn't knock him out. So they're making a whole big thing like, see, like Tommy, you're not that good, but. I don't know, bro. Tommy Fury. Okay, so Tommy. This is the most even fight that Jake Paul has probably ever fought.
Jake Paul wins.
So you think Jake Paul wins? By knockout or decision? What's the? You got it. Because by the time December 18th comes, bro, we're gonna clip this.
Jake Paul split decision.
Split decision. Okay, so it's a close fight, just like Tyron Woodley.
Hey, listen. The one thing I was impressed the most about Jake was shit happened, but the fact that he got hurt and knew how to win rounds after that was impressive.
Yeah,
because he really knew he could not knock him out, and he couldn't afford to get in there, so he kept going in and coming right back out. He would leave out the back door. So I'm actually impressed with him because it shows he knows how to win a fight if it comes to not wanting to be touched. Because he's tried it already. It works. He has confidence in doing it. Tommy Fury, I think, has stopped everybody, right?
He's had five knockouts.
He didn't stop Homeboy.
4 or 5 knockouts.
Yeah.
He's 7-0 with like 4 knockouts or something like that. Very similar.
I'm going to go split decision Jake Paul.
They're both 6 foot, about 6'1".
And it hurts me to say it. It doesn't hurt me to say.
Okay, this is how I think.
Whatever I feel. I'm not hurt if I'm wrong. Tommy Fury proved me wrong, but
this is how I think it's gonna go down. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. I think Tommy Fury knocks him down in the middle rounds, around the 4th or 5th. I think he knocks Jake Paul down. It'll be the first time Jake Paul gets knocked down, and he's gonna get up. I think he's gonna be on his bike, and then Tommy Fury will get caught a couple of times, but I don't think Tommy Fury gets knocked down, and I think he beats him by clear decision.
So in essence, you're saying that Jake has to win 5 of the 3 rounds to tie.
He has to outbox him.
Tie.
He has to outbox him. Yeah.
So that means Tommy Fury could only win 3 rounds, roughly.
Press it again. There you go.
So it means he has to win 3 rounds only, roughly.
Who? Tommy Fury?
Yeah, because if he wins 3 rounds, then with a knockdown, then Jake wins the fight.
I think the first 2 rounds are gonna be really close because they're both gonna. I think
he comes out firing.
Huh?
He comes out firing. Just throwing.
Just a fucking fire show. Just
straight.
No, I don't think so. I think they're both gonna be very, very. Because I think Jake's gonna know that he needs to be careful with this fight. I think this is the most serious fight he's gonna be in. He knows that, and I think he's gonna be ready for it. I just feel like. Tyson Fury is training him, right?
Tommy, yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna be ready. It's gonna be a troll show. I just can't wait for this conference, the press conference. Jake really knows how to do all that.
But does Jake get in his head?
No, I don't think so. I think Tommy really does this, bro. His whole family boxes.
I'm not saying he doesn't do it. I just think that I've been told you and everybody since day one. I think Jake Paul has more skills. And I think that...
Than Tommy, or in general?
No, I'm just saying he has more skills than he's shown. He just don't know what he's doing yet.
Right,
and I think he's getting better every fight.
For sure. I
think that he possesses more power than we think. I think he just doesn't know how to throw it yet. Mm-hmm. Consistently.
Yeah.
And I think that Jake Paul is a better fighter than we give him credit for just because of how we love to troll him about it.
Right. This is why I think that is because when he got hurt, by Tyron Woodley, right? Tyron didn't hop on him. And I think that's just the boxing instinct. I don't think Tyron had that boxing instinct to really hop on.
He's a UFC fighter.
Right.
Usually you knock someone down, you're able to run and hammer fist them to death or anything. I
think Tommy Fury will know what to do when he rocks him. I think Tommy Fury knocks him down. 4th, 5th round. Knocks him down. Not knocks him out, but knocks him down. I think it'll be the first time that Jake gets knocked down.
What happens if he ends it in the first?
Who?
Jake ends it.
Nah, I don't. Nah, that won't happen. I already know that. Tommy's a real boxer.
No, I'm saying, but think about it. Tommy's nervous. He comes in with some nervous energy. He gets caught with one coming in.
That'd be crazy.
Manny Pacquiao got caught the same way. And I love Manny.
Yeah, but that was against
No.
a legend, Hall of Famer.
But I'm saying, think about this. He was fighting he was cooking.
Oh, yeah.
He was cooking. It took one time of one too much energy.
But that was the third fight because each fight was close.
Nah, I mean.
That's different. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what I think. I think he wins by clear decision, but he knocks him down in the 4th or 5th round. Tommy Fury knocks him down 4th, 5th round, and he wins by decision. It'll be Jake Paul's first loss. And after that, I don't know.
Honestly, this is the first time we got 2 different opinions. I'm going to go with Jake Paul, split decision.
Split decision. It'll be a close fight.
You're going with Tommy Fury.
No knockdowns? In 8 rounds. It's possible. 8 rounds is very fast.
Probably. There could be one.
But who?
I don't know.
It's tough, man. You just got to kind of just go for it. I just think Tommy has more skill.
How are they going to fight at a certain weight? Or
no, the cruiser. They're both right? 190, yeah.
190?
Yeah, big boys.
That's what I was saying. Is there a certain weight limit? Because
no, 190.
This is cruiser and
they're both
Fury
equal.
Comes in 200
no.
and he ends up being 230.
No, 190. Yep, cruiserweight. This is the first time that he's not fighting anyone smaller than him. This is the first time he's fighting someone as big, or maybe he might be bigger than him. For you, split decision. It'll be a close fight. No knockdowns.
There could be. I wouldn't be surprised, but
okay.
I can't really give a name of who. Maybe in our later podcast when I start feeling the energy a little
bit,
I could give you a better.
It is far from here, but I just think.
I mean, we still got a big fight this weekend.
Yeah.
Talking about fight, we talk about Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. We got to talk about Bud.
Oh, yeah.
Bud's here.
It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Bud is here. Tomorrow is the day.
They fight in Minnesota?
Really?
I don't know. I thought you meant here.
No.
Oh, okay. No, it is.
You got me scared.
The weigh-in was today. I
think wouldn't it be in his home in Alabama? I got it. I'm looking it up right now.
We got
Terence Crawford. He fights.
I can't wait for this fight. This fight finally is happening. I thought this fight wasn't going to go down.
Bud just getting a fight.
Well, no. Shout out to finally Bob Arum for actually making this fight because he tried to not make this fight before.
It's a pay-per-view event on ESPN Plus. Mm-hmm. It is at. They both weighed in at 147.
It's a welterweight bout.
In Omaha,
Nebraska. Where are they fighting at? That's Vegas. They're fighting Vegas.
In Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Bob Arum had to make both his people fight.
No.
Porter's with PBC.
Porter's PBC. They
Al Heyman and Bob Arum.
Yeah, they weren't going to make this fight before, but thank God they did.
And the contention halted Crawford's hope of fighting a top welterweight, but when the side struck a deal months ago to avoid a purse bid, it made it work. All right.
Finally. So, I know Bud's your guy. What do you think?
Bud.
By what?
Knockout.
By knockout. You think Sean Porter gets? I was about to say, come on, bro. We need a real.
But Bud's the type of dude, and you met Bud with me. He's a heck of a dude. He's a good friend of mine. Like, he's the type of dude to be like, oh, you don't think I can knock him out? Watch I go do it. For
sure.
I'm like, all right.
Bro, no, he's definitely. He's a killer, man.
Bud's a killer. He'll kill you from start to finish.
This is his first challenge, though, I feel like.
I'm worried just how long it's been. It's been long since he's fought.
Same with Porter. He hasn't fought anyone.
But I'm like,
he's been waiting for this.
Like, Porter's different. He's just, like, built a little different. Terence has been sparring a lot, but Porter's like, I don't know what kind of Porter we're getting right now. He could even be more athletic than he was earlier.
Man,
whole just to really,
I'm excited.
Knock in.
I'm excited.
But I think that but I will never go against Bud.
For sure.
I don't think Bud by knockout, and I love Bud, and I think that he got the power to do anything he really wants to in the boxing ring, but I think he'll knock him down once.
Okay, yeah, that's happened before.
I think that Adrian Broner caught him slipping.
Adrian Broner, Errol Spence.
Yeah, I think that
those are two good fighters though.
I think that Terence Crawford gets a knockdown, but he doesn't knock him out. He wins. I think he wins by unanimous decision, but it's like a close unanimous decision.
I agree.
It's like a 1 round kind of thing.
I agree. I think
2 round thing.
I think this is going to be his toughest fight.
The only reason is because Sean Porter never quits. He's like full throttle from start to finish. So he can steal a round by just activity. It only takes one judge to be on something.
I think it'll be split decision. One judge will go for Porter, one judge will go for Bud, but I think Bud pulls it off. I think he's gonna outbox him in the late rounds. Middle rounds, I think it's gonna be a fire show. I think they're gonna go after it. Middle rounds.
That's not good for him because Bud's.
I think they're gonna try to make a show. They have to because Errol Spence, and Sean Porter.
I think you talk about later rounds. I think that's gonna start from like round 1, 2.
Because Bud starts slow. Bud waits.
So why make him? Why let him figure shit out?
No, I think Bud is gonna come in slow. I think Porter's gonna try to really dive in there, push the pace. Mid rounds, fourth through like 7th, 8th, it's a fire show. I think they go after it toe to toe. 8th and 9th round and on, I think that's when Bud's gonna start outboxing. He's gonna start switching to orthodox, to southpaw. I think Porter's gonna come in there. It's gonna be a lot like the Spence fight, but I don't think Terence knocks him down. I don't think Bud knocks him down. I think he outboxes him.
Do you think Errol has more power than Bud?
No. I think how I see Errol, he's more consistent than Bud. I think Errol will push. I mean, look at how he did all his other fighters, man. Errol didn't really beat. Okay, let me go back. Errol beat up his opponents. That's the scary fighter. You're beating up your opponents, walking them down. Sometimes like Danny Garcia, he's a one punch guy, and it's not really. A lot of these fighters are scared of that because it's just one punch. Yeah. But if you're someone like Errol who's walking you down, and literally touching you with a jab easily, and you can't touch him, how are you gonna beat him? And then he comes in with a straight left, and you're like, damn.
I just think that Bud probably knocks him down once.
Okay, so knockdown, but you think Bud's gonna win?
I don't know about knockout. I mean, I've seen Sean Porter get hit with clean punches, and he just keeps walking.
That's what I'm saying.
Terminator.
I just don't think. So and even Errol, he got lucky with that quick, that knocked him down. And it was a close fight.
Adrian Broner hit him clean dead.
Adrian Broner has a good left though.
He hit him clean dead.
Yeah. So I think Bud wins by split decision. It'll be the toughest fight of his career, and I think it's a good setup for either a rematch or a good setup for Errol Spence fight. Bud has to fight a top 3 welterweight. He has, he's fighting Sean Porter. Finally.
I agree, but I'm saying Sean Porter top 3 for sure.
No, this is his first one, is what I'm saying.
I know,
his first one.
No, for sure.
He has to fight Errol Spence or Keith Thurman. Or Danny Garcia.
When is Thurman coming back?
He's looking for a fight. I think he just surgery? No, after the Pacquiao fight, no one.
Like, I'm out.
I think he's yeah.
You tell me no one wanted to fight him? Like no one.
Yeah, no. He wanted to fight Porter again.
No, I know, but I'm saying no one. You tell me you couldn't have any other how everyone else have Buster Douglas for Mike Tyson was a feeler.
He said he was waiting, so I don't know. I think it's just tough because he's a big name. No, he's a hard fighter to beat. Keith Thurman is a hard fighter with low reward. There's no reward. He has no belt. He's already lost to Pacquiao. He's hurt, so it's like there's no reward.
I just feel like in boxing, I mean, I feel it. Listen, boxing, you're going in there, you're training and stuff. You're putting your body on the line. So sometimes you don't take fights because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like to put your body through all that for that kind of payday.
Yeah, exactly. And Keith Thurman's a tough guy. Pacquiao had to take like a year and a half, 2 years off after that fight, after he beat him, because he was so banged up.
No, for sure.
That was So
I mean, we know that.
Yeah. You know what fight that I wish I would have seen, just because it's a funny fight, is Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero. I wish that fight went through, but obviously I don't really want to speak on whatever is going on in Rolly's personal life, but I really wish I would have saw that fight because the press conferences are just so funny. They hate each other, but Rolly's just a funny, goofy dude, and he just says he's kind of like a Jake Paul in these press conferences.
He was wearing a mink.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know, it's funny, but I think Tank Davis would have just annihilated him. Tank's different.
Tank would have ended him.
Tank is different, man, and we haven't seen like the real Tank. I feel like
I knew Tank was on something else when I saw the video of him training and how fast
he's so quick.
Punches were coming. I was like,
kid trains for real.
He's good.
Yeah, he trains for real. He's small, but the kid, he knows how to fight, bro. He knows how to fight, and we haven't really seen the full Tank Davis yet, and that's exciting. But I guess he's fighting. Who is he fighting? He's fighting a mandatory.
Did he get he got a new opponent? It was someone weird.
It's like he's fighting. Let me look this up because that sucks. We don't know. He's fighting Isaac Cruz. Oh, okay. He's fighting Isaac Cruz. It's gonna be a good fight. I think Tank knocks him out. Yeah. Tank knocks him out.
I think some people like Gervonta always gonna give you a good fight because you always know when you're coming in. There's a possibility of just mass destruction.
Right.
So you're guaranteed either mass destruction because either Tank causes it or by all God means he causes too much, gets too cocky, and gets caught.
Right. When is this fight, anyways?
Did they make it like December 15th or something like that?
December 5th.
Yeah.
So that's that's in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
I think they just moved. It's like a late minute replacement, like a month replacement.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah.
You got 1 month to get ready.
That's I hate when that happens when like with these like good fighters because anything can happen in boxing, but I hate when that happens.
Listen, Pac, Ugas.
Yeah, for sure.
Put him in the bind. Put him in a big bind.
I think Pacquiao still could fight.
I just don't think he wants to do that anymore.
I think
he really wants to be like president of your country.
Yeah, for sure.
He really wants to do that now.
He's doing. He's pushing. He's pushing it. I'm watching his Instagram. He's pushing all that, which is great.
I love it.
Which is great. It's tough to get into politics in the Philippines, in my hometown, because it's like it's just different. And politics in general for me, it's hard for me to get into it too much because one, obviously in America, I'm big.
Man, I'm caught up in all that. I'm all in that.
Yeah, man. Man, the tweet. What you're talking about? The tweet.
Everything, man. If it's for the betterment of people, I'm with it, bro. I feel you. I gotta use my platform.
I feel you, man.
I gotta use my platform. I got to. I can't allow.
I just started getting on Twitter really like not too long ago.
Yeah, you on Twitter heavy now.
Yeah.
I be looking at you. You were like Twitter addict.
I'm like I'm kind of getting OD on the Twitter.
Yeah, you is. You is. I get more. I get calls on your Twitter, and I'll be like, I don't even know what you're talking about because I don't even have the app downloaded. So.
Yeah, no, I was just trolling for 2 days. I was just trolling for 2 days.
I mean, hey, if you have to, I feel it.
I was trolling. I just wanted to give the energy back for the trollers. That's all. I love it. That's all. But now it's all positive. It's all positive. It's all positive.
To the next time.
Ain't no one said nothing to me in person. So.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it.
But yeah, man. So that's our boxing predictions, bro. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm doing? I actually want to put it out there on this podcast. Is these past few weeks I've been kind of on this diet.
The carnivore diet.
I've been on this carnivore diet.
Yo, you went on the carnivore diet, and I love chicken, and I could eat like protein all day, but like.
Yeah,
I need at least like I need vegetables with it.
Look, man. So
I can't just do straight.
It's okay. Carnivore. Okay, this really started with I was getting really bad stomach aches, bro. Like
you were saying that.
I was, bro. It was bad, and I was like, did I eat something bad? But it was hurting. I was getting bloated and I was getting gassy, and I was like, look, man, I need to like kind of cut out some things. And the most extreme thing I did was to cut out everything and really just stuck to an animal-based diet. And another reason why I'm doing this is
doesn't like this.
Huh? Oh, I know. It's okay. It's okay, guys. But another reason why I'm really doing this is because I'm actually donating my bone marrow to my dad. And you know this. Yeah. And I haven't really put it out there, but I guess I'm going to put it out there now. I'm donating my bone marrow to my dad. He's stage 4 lymphoblastic lymphoma, which is it's a leukemia mix with lymphoma. And he just needs a new bone marrow because this thing keeps coming back. And so
he's beating it.
He's beating it, but it keeps coming back.
I love it. It wants more fight. It's a trilogy.
And it's just the diet has been helping a lot. Of actually, once I started the carnivore diet, which is technically, if you don't know what the carnivore diet is, it's an animal-based diet, no vegetables, no fruit. It's basically you're eating steaks and red meats and basically just animal. It's
like 0 carbs.
No carbs. This is just a more extreme keto diet in a way. I actually talked to Arnie about it, and before I really went into it, I was actually walking on my daily walk, and I called him, and I was like, Arnie, what do you think about this carnivore diet that I just started doing? I really want to, produce really good bone marrow for my dad. He said, it's great. It's actually, he just thinks it's more of extreme keto diet. He doesn't think I should do it for a long time, but
it's for a certain purpose.
Yeah, and then
makes sense.
Yeah, and the first week, man, it worked. I lost some weight, obviously, and because I'm cutting out a bunch of things, so like you're gonna lose some weight. But what I like most about it is I don't have any more gas. I'm not gassy anymore from like all the vegetables and stuff.
Because of fiber.
All the fiber, yeah. And I think that's what was messing up my my gut. My gut.
You were eating keto with me, and the way I eat keto is a bunch of fiber.
So much fiber, and our bodies are different. Obviously, you're 7 feet tall, and I'm not. And
you don't digest it.
You digest it so much better than me, and you probably undereat, to be honest, because you eat a lot.
Undereat, you think?
I think so.
I know I undereat.
Yeah, you undereat, and especially you're on your keto diet, so it's more protein, more fats.
I've just added carbs because it's my birthday week, and just to have like a little bit of like a celebration for myself, and like I feel like I'm barely getting to the calorie limit.
I mean, you're still pretty ripped, and like you've been adding like noodles and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so it's
super, but like everything's super like hand-picked organic, so it's like
But yeah, ever since I started this carnivore diet, every day is literally eggs, steak, ground beef, all organic, all grass-fed. I've been doing this for almost 3 weeks now, and I probably
like it more than the keto diet.
Okay, here's the thing. The keto diet is more free, like
a lifestyle.
It's more of a lifestyle. This really saved my stomach, honestly. Like, it was to a point where I couldn't sleep because my stomach was hurting so bad, and it helps so much because that went away.
You know why though too? Because when we be having the breaded chicken, I kiss my keto one.
So much fiber.
It's 11 grams of carbs, but it's 11 grams.
It's fiber.
It's all
fiber.
And Andrea, do you have the same problem?
Before you had gassiness, she started doing the carnivore diet with me actually. So when you go on a carnivore diet, you actually lose a lot of electrolytes. That's what I kind of messed up on the first week. I didn't.
So you had to take.
I didn't hydrate.
Those the keto drinks you love.
Yes. So when you go on the carnivore diet, since you're not taking any more carbs or fiber, you're losing a lot of your electrolytes, all the magnesium, all the potassium, all the salt in your body. So your body's depleting it, and that's why you lose so much weight. But you need to replenish it. You need to start. Ralph and actually everyone, when I eat my breakfast, they're like, you eat so much salt, like your blood pressure's gonna go off the roof. I'm like, my blood pressure is actually perfect right now. No. But I put a lot of salt is because I'm losing a lot of sodium from the carnivore diet.
You're working out and stuff too.
And I'm working out, and it's like your kidneys are actually flushing out all this water because you don't have you're not taking any carbs. Carbs actually kind of bloat you and keep the water in you. So when you take away the carbs, you're losing all the water. So that's why
I'm having a problem with.
What? Your electrolytes?
Oh my god! No, every time I do the test, like the hydration test, I'd be like, man, and you know me, I drink I wouldn't be surprised. Like
you drink a lot of water,
super amounts of water.
But that's bad though.
Like OD amount of water. Like everything I do, if I'm not like eating or something, I'm drinking.
That actually drains you though. Drains you out of salts.
I know, but I'm saying like I'm drinking like water. I'm just saying, so you should be more hydrated. Like you need more salt, obviously. But I'm getting the salt in my meals.
But not enough. You're big. You're a big dude.
Yeah. But I'm also a professional athlete. I'm sweating all salt all day, every day.
You need like 5
hours a day.
You need 5 times more than me.
Yeah. So I'm over here like, man, I need I'm doing the like test, and they're like, you're like moderately dehydrated. Like not just dehydrated. You're moderately you're up there.
Yeah, because
we have these tests. And there's like a machine, and they like poke you, and you get like a scale that's like green is like.
Does it tell you your like magnesium and potassium and stuff, or it just tells you if you're?
No, it just tells you dehydration.
Oh, okay.
So like green is like on this end, and it'd be like red here, and I'd be like right next to it, and I'd be like, bro, I'm drinking nothing but water, eating super healthy, ripped. They're doing the test while I'm lifting.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
maybe I should fix that.
I think you should.
But you know what? You know what I realized though? What? I'm the most hydrated at halftime.
Yeah. Were you drinking something?
Because when I play games, I purposely only because I know I'm dehydrated and I know I'm like that.
Yeah.
And I know in the games I even I'm always working really hard, so I'm really sweating and I'm really putting a lot out.
Right.
I drink nothing but Propel.
Okay, yeah.
And Propel is like
it has
bottle of Propel is like 240 milligrams of sodium.
No,
so
that's perfect.
Nothing but sodium.
Yeah, and that's not even enough for you. You need more than that. You need more than that.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, yeah. And you know me, I run miles every day.
I'm drinking that in the Gatorade bottle. Everyone be seeing me and they be like, yo, well, I wonder what he's drinking. It's Propel. I just love Propel.
Bro, I messed up.
Kiwi strawberry. Shout out. Strawberry lemonade
yes,
as well.
Shout out. I messed up that first week on Carnivore because I was running miles every day. You know I run every day.
Like 8.
Bro, and I was not hydrating. I almost literally was passing out because I'm like, bro, what the hell is wrong with me? But then, like, my body will kick up again. And I'm like, well, that was weird. And I read, I'm like, I'm not even eating no sodium, magnesium, potassium, nothing like that. So I started.
You gotta.
I started doing that. I started boosting it up, and bro, I felt amazing. Like I'm good now. Like I even have these little salt pills I take. I even sometimes put salt in my hand every morning, bro. I take like. It's a big difference. Like, there's days where I'm like, kind of like, whoa, and I take it. It's like, I'm back. It's weird.
You know what? Weird. I probably should do that.
You should, bro. You should, because you're keto.
And drink Propel.
You're okay this week because you're
Shout out Propel.
Shout out to Propel. You're okay because you're actually eating carbs this week. But when you go back to your keto, like full on keto, you definitely gotta get your electrolytes up.
Well, I feel better. I felt better in the games having some carbs because I feel like I actually had more water.
Yeah.
Because now I've been like, my tests have been actually a little better because I had carbs in because I'm retaining water.
Yeah.
But like before, my body's so used to not having carbs, it's just running like a machine. So when I have been putting carbs in my body, it just hasn't stopped.
But once I'm done with this procedure, this bone marrow procedure, I'm gonna go back
you deserve to go have some carbs.
Well, I'm gonna go back to the keto diet.
He gonna have one carb. The first day, he gonna be throwing up in a restaurant.
I'm gonna have. Oh my god, like the ESPN.
When I did the ESPN magazine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you were pretty much doing a super strict keto diet.
But that was worse though because it was a keto diet in essence, but it also was like super strict, like weighted, like scaled.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a super low. My calorie intake was super low.
Like nothing.
I'm working off for hours on it and not getting anything in.
Yeah. So some people probably want to know what's your go-to keto meal that you've been keto for a while now.
This is keto breaded chicken we make. Keto breaded chicken with
So keto breaded chicken meaning
like I don't even know how to explain it.
So you basically we use this like we use like a company, right? Is it Kiss My Keto? Kiss My Keto. They have this Italian breading that we used to always make these bread chickens with just regular Italian breading. It was really good.
It was always Alexa's, like it's a Minnesota thing.
Yeah. So now we have this Kiss My Keto brand that has Italian breading, but it's what, almond flour or something like that. They do something.
I think what she does is she puts almond flour, like it's the first layer,
yeah,
and over as the Kiss My Keto because it's more crunchy. And it has that kind of crunchy breaded.
Right.
Cutlet,
but it's high on fiber. There's some carbs, but it's high on fiber.
There's no carbs. There's not one carb.
Well, not net carbs. I'm saying there's actual to even
there's
out.
No net carbs,
that like there'll be 11 carbs but 11 dietary fiber to kind of cancel out. But it's a high fiber kind of breading.
Oh, for sure.
So so that's what you eat. Yeah. And the organic chicken breast or chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm. And then Spanish style cauliflower rice.
Cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice saves in any diet. Cauliflower rice saves you.
Yeah. And Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, and Brussels sprouts. It's just a high vegetable meal.
It's good.
It's super good.
You can make it any way you want.
It's so good.
I still am a big believer, and you don't like it because you have the stomach problems with it, and he has the same one.
No, I do. I have.
It's the konjac noodles that are like rice shaped.
Because of the fiber. Oh, those are crazy. They're so good though. They're so good.
But everyone, even Jordan's like, I don't like these. I don't like these.
Yeah.
Like,
it's an acquired taste
of it, but she's like, it makes her feel heavy. Because it's in essence, really is like a pasta, and it's like a water pasta.
Yeah.
Honestly. So it's like, it could make you feel.
Do you find yourself, since you've been on keto, do you feel like it's hard to like find a meal when you're on vacation?
Yeah, for sure.
It's tough, right?
Honestly, I do keto, but it's not like a
strict keto.
Super strict. Like yours is. That's in essence the strictest.
It's extreme. It's carnivore.
I'm doing
yeah.
more of like a modified keto, you would say, which is like probably like each day only doing like 35 to 40 grams a day.
Mm.
I give my max.
Wow, that's nothing, bro.
I know.
For you, that's nothing.
I've been.
That's crazy.
I didn't realize that. I thought I was giving myself a lot of slack.
You're 7 feet 260, bro. That's nothing. That's like a normal person.
Like,
30, 40 grams carbs is like for a normal, like, average person.
That's like the normal keto diet for a normal person.
Yeah, no, you're crazy. But you're functioning pretty well, so I don't know how you do it.
Coffee.
You're crazy. You definitely need to hydrate more.
Okay.
Teeth white. You need to hydrate more, bro. What was your favorite vacation this summer? Vacation spot, since we're talking about vacation.
Bora Bora.
Ooh,
sick.
we didn't go to Bora Bora.
I loved it.
We're going
we'll
through
go
some
next
different
summer.
things.
Yeah, we'll go through.
You guys look like you had fun.
Summer, man, and Nandra. Trying to tell you, that's the spot. That is the spot. It's so.
No, I can't wait. That's awesome.
Food. But
damn, they ain't gonna bring you. Hey, they ain't gonna let you come back.
It's alright.
You wasn't fucking with it?
Nah, it was cool. I ate but it wasn't like on my top of my list. Culinary. There was no
culinary.
It needed a culinary star, like a Michelin star. I need to be calling them for it, but it was cool. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. I think I will say this: the best drink I had was in St. Lucia.
Yes.
That what was it called? The rum punch.
The rum punch. Oh my God, you did it. You had it every day. St. Lucia was great. St. Lucia was great. It was a transitional time for me because I was eating so much carbs, and I freaking guys. If this is what happens when you eat too many carbs, I've never gotten an infection in my life, and the one time I eat so much pizza and carbs, I go home with an ear infection.
And you know what was the worst part? And it's like possibly my fault because I took us all to an all-inclusive place. And we were getting room service like it was nothing. Like we was trying to donate it. Like I was like, oh boy. And the funny part, we were eating it. It was sickening. And I was drinking rum punch by the pitcher.
Yeah, bro. You know how that's
come on, bro. I was tripping.
I was
having a good time.
Crazy.
I remember looking back at those photos. I was like, man, I was out of shape. the season literally just finished.
I showed you some photos.
But the season had just finished like a couple weeks ago, and I was like really like resting.
Yeah. Yep.
I was really resting, like you're supposed to.
You always do that whole like few weeks of just not doing nothing.
But I always like right when the season's over, I take
it's a good reset. It's a good reset.
I get a little big, and then I lose it real quick in like a week, and then I'm like back to normal.
It's a good reset though. Like
yeah, for sure. I love it. It gives me time.
You do it all the time. Why change something that works? So
it's crazy though, because now I'm so devoted to this like keto lifestyle. I don't know any better. Like I really don't know much better.
You know what's up, keto world? Let's get us some. What do you call it?
Man, if you've seen this podcast, give us some keto recipes, some keto tips. We always looking for new ways to improve the keto lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a real keto lifestyle.
Let us know. But
you know what?
I really want rum punch now.
Fire. Yeah, man. I think we're straight. Like, what do you think? I think you know what we should do the next podcast. Yeah. I got an idea. We're gonna have a guest in episode 3.
Episode 3, you want a guest?
We gotta have a guest. Ooh. I have a few in mind.
Oh God.
I have a few in mind.
We're gonna get Martha Stewart on here.
Martha Stewart. Imagine. Oprah actually.
If that happens, Anandra will be so happy.
Oprah's actually been in my email.
Ecstatic.
Martha Stewart?
Martha Stewart?
How random.
Remember when Jordan had her MTV Cribs episode, and then like I was looking at Jordan's house on MTV Cribs. Obviously, I lived there, but I was like, man, I don't realize, but on camera, your house is so beautiful. It's beautiful in person. It's big and
they portray it
well. It has such a great energy. Like I feel like I've always said this to you, and I said it to her, but like I feel like her house was built on like good soil, like. It has good food. Yeah. Like it was taken care of. It was like good ground. Yeah. Because it has like such a great energy. But man, felt bad for her because she got followed up by Martha Stewart, and I was like, damn.
What?
Nah, we ain't talking about that.
Let's just forget that. Forget about that.
But listen, Chuck, it's been a great episode 2.
Episode 2, we finally did it.
We did.
We're like rolling a little bit.
I like it.
Okay,
we're rolling 3 weeks in between.
Wait. We didn't talk about where we are right now. What do we do? Okay, let's talk about where we are. Carl has a huge estate, and he has his guest house, which is an actual house, like on his estate.
Never uses it.
Has a bathroom, kitchen, like. It's just a whole thing.
We put an Apple TV, Sonos in here, video games, everything.
We decided to make it into
a spot during COVID.
Yeah, during COVID.
This used to be the hideout.
Yeah.
That's why we had this, because people used to be like coming in here and like chilling and like getting away, because we had so many people in the house, and it was like I just want some time to ourselves. So we used to come in here all the time and just chill. Man,
but yeah,
we'll talk about that.
This is his guest house. We switched it up into the podcast room. And we got cameras now. We got different angles.
And we got this angle, that angle.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got some lights. We got lights. And yeah, man, it's starting to look legit. You guys are starting to see the evolution of this podcast. The first one was at a studio. We're probably gonna use it again when
I like the studio. Days. I just think that we got our own cameras now, though.
Yeah, so
that would change the game.
So yeah, man. We're gonna have a guest next episode. Episode 3, we're gonna have a guest. It's gonna be a surprise guest. Well, it's gonna be a surprise.
Nah, episode 3 is gonna be the best episode yet. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Episode 2. Chuck, as always, is here. I'm Carl Anthony Towns. Again, this is Controlled Chaos. Love y'all. Tell someone you love them as well.
For real, Steve. Peace.
Ooh.